I am like a sad kid looking out the window like we can't go out and play. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. Sheila, we need to do a video.
It's Thursday. I don't have to on Thursdays.
We're in Beaumont, Texas, and we're stuck in a parking lot because of because of rain, icy conditions, and we can't get to our next stop. So we are boondocking in the middle of, I don't know, there's a police station across the street, so that gives me some security, along with our cameras. Cameras! Sheila! I got an idea for a video. You know what today is? What's today?
It's Techno Talk with Todd.
Techno Talk with Todd today. That's all we can really do because we can't go anywhere. We can't do anything, and it's actually kind of uneventful. We are boondocking in essence with water and our electricity and generators, and we have heat. So we are going to talk about today how we are making millions of dollars on YouTube.
This is Techno Time with Todd.
Yeah, well, there's some technical stuff that goes with it.
No, I'm just saying not Sheila.
Not Sheila.
No.
Sheila's not in this. Sheila's the commentary in the background like normal on Techno Talk Times, apparently. Roll the intro.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
And welcome back. So today I thought it would be pretty interesting to talk about YouTube and being an RV YouTuber, because what I've seen is a lot of people asking, how did you do this? How did you do that? How did you grow so quickly? And I thought it would be kind of fun to give some tips and tricks on what we did in our beginning and possibly give you a little encouragement along the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down here at this lovely little table, pop open the computer, go over some stats. It might be a little boring, but if you are looking to start your adventure, start a YouTube channel, or if you currently have a YouTube channel and for your RV experiences, I would say, then this might be a little bit of encouragement if you are not growing fast enough, some indicators that you can look at. So let's just sit down and let's just run into this with Techno Time with Todd. And maybe Sheila will give her input as she sits there on her computer.
Highly unlikely.
Put you over here. All right, so we've received this question a few times. This is, how in the world did we grow so quickly by being at 6,000 subscribers within basically 5-6 weeks? And I'm going to answer that. And I'm going to answer some key indicators that you can use when you're trying to grow your YouTube RV channel, and hopefully it'll help you along your path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of dig into the computer. This might be a warning. This may be very boring for if you've tuned into all of our other stuff, but I feel it's very important to try to help pass on some wisdom that I kind of went through and tried to figure out along this crazy journey. So let's dig into this real quick, give you a little back history, and then we'll kind of go forward. Okay, so you're getting ready to hit the road. You're preparing. You're getting ready to go. Everything's in place, and you too want to be like your favorite RV YouTuber and create your own channel and share your experiences. So if you've watched the video prior on camera equipment that I share what we use, it's a good place to start to see what we're using, why we're using it. But my main thing is no matter what, pick up whatever you have. I don't care if it's your cell phone, I don't care what it is, and start shooting video. If it's a tip, if it's a trick, if it's an experience before you're getting ready to leave, if it's the two of you and your significant other trying to figure out what rig you're going to buy and why, start sharing now prior to you leaving. Because part of that journey is information that other people are going to want to see as well as they're making their decisions. So, and you need that time to learn how to edit, learn how to bring that footage over and tweak it the way you want to tweak it. If it's just a talking head video, they're great. This is a talking head video. If you're just going to walk around with your camera and talk and share, then that's fine. But you have to understand, okay, well, what should be in the background and why should that be there and what should I say? So you need that. You just need to do repetition to figure out what you want to say and how you're going to want to do it. So that's the preliminary start is the best. So now you're like, okay, Todd, you started Switch It Up. You're editing videos 3 days a week. How are you doing that? How long is it taking you? I want to do that. I've never edited before. These are all common questions because it seems a bit intimidating. Now, a lot of our favorite RV YouTubers, if you've noticed, they are uploading once a week, and it's usually on Sunday evening, or they'll choose an evening to upload. And they may have 100 or 200,000 subscribers, and they're uploading once a week. Well, they get the benefit of doing that. You see, because they've already built their audience. The problem is when we're starting out, we have to get our name, our face, we gotta build a relationship with people. Unfortunately, when you're first starting your YouTube RV channel, you are not going to have the luxury of uploading once a week. And I would love to do that, I would, but it won't work. We can't grow fast enough. You're gonna be beating your head against the wall by watching you only be stuck at 200 subscribers. And I've looked at a lot of your channels. When you leave comments, I'll go and look at the stuff you've done, and I see 300 subscribers, 400, maybe 500. Somebody says, hey, I hope to get to 1,000. And you've been doing videos and you're very frustrated. You've been doing them for 6, 8, 9 months, maybe a year, and you're just not seeing that growth. I think if you really boil it down, it's because you're not making enough content. And you have two types of content. One would be evergreen content, and that would be content that I'm creating right in here for you to watch. And that is if you're searching going, how do I create an RV YouTube channel? And you might discover this, and this could be 6 months or a year later. That's evergreen content. If that is, what tires should I use on my rig? That's evergreen content. Now, content more relevant is, boondocking 101, tips I trick, that still could be, an experience, or going to Disney World, but you have to balance your evergreen content to find new subscribers with content that is relevant to the point of what's going on around you. And that might be a video of ours going to Disney and a day in the life type scenario. You have two types of content. Keep that in mind when you're creating. If I think through other YouTube ideas that I've seen on a lot of other channels, I really boil it down to it comes down to just you're trying to just mimic what's happening with the bigger channels, when honestly you should probably be producing even more. So let's dive into how we started and how we got to 6,000 so quickly. When we first started our whole experience here with Switch It Up, we created our Facebook page first, and then we created 1-2 videos sharing what we're getting ready to do. Then we sent that to our family and friend, our core group of family and friends, and we just basically said, this is what we're planning on doing. Would you be so kind to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and follow our Facebook page? Out of that, there was a core group of about 380 people, and this was done a couple months prior to us even leaving. And that core group of people are your people that are really going to be your biggest champions for what you're getting ready to do. So I felt it was very important to have those, because I knew in order to monetize and to make money on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 watch time minutes. So your core group of people are the most important people in the very beginning, because they're the ones that are gonna help you the most. That's how we started. I grew that little group of people. We created a little bit of content. We talked to them. We shared ideas. They gave input. And when it was time for us to actually leave, we had that in our back pocket for them to share with everyone. Hey, Todd and Sheila are hitting the road. The Switch It Up adventure is pretty neat. You need to watch their video. So when you watch our recap video on day 3, you'll see that we hit 1,000 subscribers within like 3 or 4 days. So we grew 700 and some new subscribers with that amount of time, which was absolutely incredible. But it really came down to our core group of family and friends. And that's important, because once that kicked over, then we were able to start monetizing. And the cool part is that you can make money in the YouTube world, and it's very exciting to think that you could use that money for gas for your vehicle, or maybe paying for your rental spots and places that you're staying, but you don't make as much as you think. And I think that's a a really big misconception, and I'll even show you some of that. Your key component on that is rely on your core group of people right when you get started. Now, if you've already been making YouTube content for 5, 6, 8 months and you're not growing as fast as you should, then I would suggest reaching back to your core group of people and share with them, hey, this is our heart, our desire, this is our goal. Our goal is to try to get over 1,000 subscribers. Can you help? Can you share? And ask them to participate to help you grow, and you're going to be very surprised on what might happen. Let's dive into our YouTube channel real quick so I can share with you kind of our current stats and where we're at. As you can see on the channel itself, we've designed our logo, we did all that. Our videos are all played out, and I have a theme going with the green because the green is exactly what we use for all of our stuff. And so I try to keep our thumbnails in that same theme. Now, you're going to learn about thumbnails as you're creating them because there's goods and bads about having a correct thumbnail, and that's that picture that people see in the beginning to see if they'll click on it. If you look at playlists are important because as you start creating more content, you want to lump that content together and give people the opportunity to see content that's in that playlist, like our travel destinations or what our Momentum 395 MS is with our organization and a walkthrough tour. Make those playlists because that allows people to click through different things. If I go to our statistics, and this is the behind the scenes, behind the curtains. So if you look, we have had in our last 28 days 166,000 views, 31,000 watch time minutes, 4,000 new subscribers, and $819 in revenue made on YouTube. And you're thinking, wow, 819. I've been struggling to get $20. You know, if you've been making content a while, it's kind of important to try to make something that other people might watch, so maybe that could help offset things. But 819 is actually pretty incredible. I don't anticipate this happening every single month, but who knows? You have to understand that you do not get paid when you come to one of our videos and an ad plays. There's no money given to us for that ad to be played. Your analytics of whatever you're searching for online is tracked by Google, and it's put into YouTube. So if an advertiser, say for a college or whatever, and you've been searching for something, it'll play that ad, and that business owner that spent $1 to have the ad played on my content, for you specifically, if you click on it, the ad revenue is generally 60% goes to the creator and 40% is kept by YouTube. If it's $1, I would get 60 cents for that, for you clicking on it, and YouTube would get 40 cents. Now, if you don't click on it, there's nothing that transpired. If you're mad at the content that you're seeing or the ads being seen on our videos, well, congratulations. You caused it yourself because you've been searching for that genre of item that's being played to you. We have no control over that as creators. It's just showing you what you might want to see. $819.58. That helps pay for some couple of tanks of gas maybe, and maybe some of our rent wherever we're staying in our RV parks. It's a nice little caveat, but it doesn't allow people to retire. So don't think that you're going to start this new RV life channel on YouTube and you're going to make thousands of dollars, because right here, even in rapid growth, you can see that it's not an atrocious amount of money. You have to have a lot of watch time minutes and a lot of people clicking on different ads for you actually to make any money. And it's generally pennies, nickels, dimes on each one of those, which is crazy to think about how many watch time minutes have to be had before people actually start clicking on things. So it's kind of cool to see, and it's also cool to see that, okay, people are making some money doing this, but it's not the thousands of dollars that you might think or consider. So keep that in mind. Again, if you're a smaller channel, you're not really growing quick enough that you're getting that watch time minutes. And this is the most important key part. And I want to bring this to your attention because watch time minutes is your best indicator on the content that you're creating. So if you're a new creator and you are just starting out your channel, you need to watch this dynamic. And if you're an old creator and you've been creating RV YouTube stuff for the last year, you need to go back and look at your data. When you look at this data, the biggest key component is your average view duration based on however long the video is. If the video is 5 minutes, the video is 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. It's the average view duration. And if you look through here, we have a 47%, a 41%, a 50%, a 55, a 75, a 56, a 51, a 58, a 55. Why I bring this to your attention is that anything over 50%, that means the person that clicks on the video and watches for 15 seconds and clicks away, and the person watches to the end, that is the average time a person is spending on that video. Anything over 50% is extraordinary. So what it tells me is that you're actually engaged in our content, and if you're liking and giving me the thumbs up, and if you're over here leaving a comment, better do those two things right now, by the way, that's telling YouTube, hey, this content is really good and people need to see this. And so therefore YouTube takes that and they show it to more people, because all YouTube cares about is how long you're watching so they can show you more ads. It's as simple as that. So if you're not growing and you're not getting the subscribers, and you go back to these dynamics of your watch time minutes and how long, and you are looking at your videos and they're 20%, 30%, I hate to say this, you need to reevaluate. If you've had a YouTube channel for a while, you need to reevaluate, okay, maybe I need to not do a talking head video, maybe I need to put B footage in, and maybe put some music in and learn how to do a transition and tell a little bit better story. This is a key component on whether you're engaging or not engaging. And honestly, it's a very true component, and it might sting a little bit if you look at your videos and you've had, I don't know, 50 views and it's a 15% engagement through that video. That means that they don't like your stuff, and you're really going to have to make some changes. But it is a true indicator of where you are and where you're going to go. And if you're going to be able to build that channel that you always dreamed about, is to look at the watch time. Now we can go into reach, and I can show you my impressions, and I have an impression click-through rate of 3.4%. That means the thumbnail that's created, it's engaging, people see it and they go, oh, I want to watch that video because of the thumbnail. Honestly, a 3.4% thumbnail is horrible. And honestly, you really need to be shooting for that 5 to 7% range. I have some thumbnails that are 15, 18%, but the average out of 1.4 million impressions is that somebody scrolling through, it's only 3.4% click through. The views are amazing. The unique viewers are amazing. That's an engagement. Engagement's very important because you're wanting to see how people are going through and how they're engaging by you liking and commenting. So they track all of that in some amazing stuff like, 87%, 82%, 81%. It just, we have some amazing engagement, and that's because you guys are really enjoying what we're producing, and we appreciate that. You might not like this video because it's boring as all get out. Sheila's over there bored, not even listening, actually. Are you listening? She's not listening. She's laughing. If you really want to just boil it down to, I just want to give encouragement of create your thumbnails, go back and create your videos and watch how long somebody watches. Now you're like, Todd, I don't know how to edit and I don't know how to do this. You just need to pick up the phone and start, and using your cell phone and figuring that out, and then use different platforms. I use Final Cut Pro is what I use on a Mac. And I'm going to put a video link down here on how I edit a vlog in a short amount of time. And so you can see that. The next component is story. So this video that we're shooting here is a talking head, and unfortunately it's not a great story. The story is I'm trying to impart some wisdom to you to grow your channel and how we did it. But it's not very engaging. There's no B footage. It's raining outside. It sucks today. But it is nuts and bolts. So telling the story. So go back and look at some of our other videos, and I'm going to leave Cody Warner, his link down here. It's a course. It's $100, and it's not geared towards RV life. It's just geared towards making videos in general. And it really ties into how to build a story and making videos that stick. And I think it's the foundations of successful YouTube channel by Cody. And he started his vlog and did a video every single day for a year. He has now been picked up by a lot of different people, and he's just been a big inspiration to me. And there's no reason for me to go through the effort to creating a course and doing all that when I can just share with you Cody and have him share that with you. And yeah, we might get a little kickback from like a partnership, but it really saves a lot of time, energy, and effort because I know the content you're going to get. A lot of them are short, 6, 7, 3 minutes. Channel page design, which is important, but making videos that stick. It's 18-minute video. It is an amazing video, and I think that's a key component because then you'll understand evergreen content, you'll understand making content relevant, and then you also understand the click-through and the duration, and understanding those elements is just really good. So I'm going to recommend that so you understand where to go from there. So you can watch my video on how I edit a vlog, very quick tips. I think the whole video is 20 minutes, and I really take you start to finish on how I edit vlogs. And you can take those tips on however you want to and just it's a free video. I'm just going to put that on there for you to take a look at. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave a comment. I'll try to answer that maybe in a future Techno Time with Todd. I just think that people are you get frustrated because you're in the midst of trying to create content and you feel like nobody's watching. I need you to understand that I've had 2 other YouTube channels that I've created over 475 other videos, and unfortunately a lot of those videos have 20 to 50 people that have ever watched them. And I created because I had a passion to create and share the story on where we were and what we were doing and our vacations and our family and funny, crazy ideas and things like that. But it's because I had a passion to do that. If you have the passion to create the video content to share with other people, this will be an easy process. If you don't, it's going to be a hard process because we spend a lot of time shooting video and then editing. Sheila, how much time do we spend editing and videoing?
You'll spend a half a day on editing. Pretty easily.
And then do you like being on camera?
No. Not my thing.
She doesn't like to be on camera. She does it because she trusts me and she feels like, we're being able to share with you guys. But a lot of times, the people that you're shooting video with, maybe they don't have that passion, but you can kind of build together. Maybe it's a video that your spouse doesn't want to be on camera, and Techno Time with Todd, she thinks this is boring, but you can actually share your wealth of information, whether it's tires or poo poses or whatever that may be. Or it could be going out on an adventure to go kayaking or go to a mountain climb or something like that. You just don't know, but you got to create the story around it. I'm just hoping I'm giving you some encouragement, and I'm giving you the true component on whether you're going to grow your channel is that watch time minutes. It's got to be over 50%, or you'll just really bang your head against the wall trying to create content that you feel nobody's going to watch. But keep going. Don't stop. 475 videos that nobody's really seen to watching us get 6,000 subscribers in less than 5 or 6 weeks all came from the videos that nobody watched. Do not be discouraged. Create, learn, and recreate yourself and learn again, I guess would be my best advice. There's your Techno Time with Todd. If you have any questions, if you need other links, let me know. Watch Cody's stuff. Those links that you see down there, those are Amazon links. We do get a small affiliate portion with that. Whoop-de-doo, I think we've made $40 in this last month. So it's not going to be a barn burner. So don't ever think you're going to make a bunch of money on your affiliate links. That's another great little tip to keep that in mind. But, I think it comes down to be able to just share your journey, sit back, relax, and even in crappy day weather like this, just remember, you don't know whose life you're going to touch along the way and how you might brighten their day. And in the end, isn't that kind of what it's all about anyway? It's just trying to inspire others and recording and just living and having fun. All right, so I'm rambling on. Thank you for watching Techno Time with Todd, and I hope you got something from this. Probably not one of my best videos, but I felt it was important today. I'm out.